We specialize in micros and mini cars. We start out at approximately now 48 cc's. And I say 48 cc's because the first blue car you come to on the left is a Peel. It's a replica that was built with all original parts from the factory. It's taken off an original mold, and the car was not built by the factory. It was built in 1980. But it is a 48 cc, which was an original engine for that car. So up to and including 1600 cc's. So you're getting up into Triumph TR4s, MGA 1600s. So that's the kind of the core of what we collect. We don't collect cars to necessarily restore all of them. We don't have a big motivation to do that because, quite honestly, we have more fun finding them and getting them put into our collection to show people like yourselves. But we are working on some cars. I think most of us probably thought there's like 200 different kinds. Our library has records, and those records may be one clipping from a news of a very obscure car they built 3 of, up to full-blown Austin Minis, 5,500 different micro and mini cars. And we've been collecting records, pictures, articles, and magazines for 40 years. Well, and then we have people that come up every day and leave a bucket on our front door. I didn't have a home for this. You want it? If you don't, throw it away. So if it isn't something that would be here, we'll put it past. And I told somebody we found a guy called us that he had a Model T toolbox. We found a guy with a Model T that didn't have a toolbox, so now he does. So we want to get it to the right place. And the goal is to really save the cars, and that's really the primary goal and the function behind our obsession with vehicles. So we also have the second largest now collection of electric cars. We have 38, and soon to be, if I get a call this afternoon, 39. So working on buying a Flyboat, which is it's an interesting car built in China. So doing stuff for us. We did some light projects to get them, because we're a little anal about originality. Some guys in the car club say I polish wires, but we're really concerned about putting the car back to as close as we possibly can, with a couple of exceptions. Under a car, part of the carriage where the cars are going to be sitting, we typically powder coat. And we do that because we don't want to have to be dealing with that again. It's not something that judges crawl under that we do, because we don't judge our cars. But we want to keep them for the future generations to look at. And when you get up in the second building, up against the wall, there's a car called the Operman, and I'll point that one out, because it drives my body guy crazy. You look at the top, and there's all these flat spots all over the place, but that's the way the car was, because that car is 100% original. It has 1,600 miles on it. It was towed behind a motorhome. It's a 1952 Operman Unicar, one of 200 built. So that's typical of how the cars were. You can see light where the door fits weren't terrible, and you can see right into the car, or put your fingers through it, or whatever. So, most microcars were not really super engineered. So they're called small wonders because they are. If we had a lot of time to spend, we'd take this one car like the Heinkel and show you all the little intricate brackets and how delicate it is. And it's the only car you can take your finger and go on this on the side of the body and literally put a dent in it. So they're not like some of the iron that was built here in the United States in '58. But that's kind of the neat. And every one of the cars has a story. So